Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you. And it's for Monday, May 10th, 28th day of Iyar. The reason I say halacha in that funny tone is because actually I'm going to give you a short little speech here about Shavuos night. And I do this once a year. If you're a steady listener to me, you know I say this once a year. Here goes. Shavuos night, a lot of people stay up and learn Torah all night long, and that is a very wonderful thing to do. But you probably see where I'm going with this. It's only wonderful if you spend the night doing wonderful things. Okay? If you're going to learn Torah and you're going to use your time wisely and you're going to daven properly in the morning, and you're not going to sleep for 45 hours through the next 2 days straight because you got all tired on Shavuos night, then then it's a beautiful thing. You learned well, you davened well, your next 2 days were normal-ish, then that's all beautiful. But sometimes a lot of that does not happen. Sometimes there are people who stay up just for the shtick of saying, I stayed up all night long. And they don't do so much learning. And worse than that, they end up disturbing other people's learning. And worse than that, they end up schmoozing a lot and saying some lashon hara, or running around and even being dangerous in the middle of the night. So obviously, look, it goes without saying, if your night is not going to be a productive night, then what are you staying up for all night? Just for shtick? God didn't tell you to stay up Shavuos night for the shtick. And if in the morning your davening is going to be horrible, and you're not going to, let's say, fulfill the mitzvah of saying Shema the next morning because you're going to sleep right through it, and your davening is not going to be a davening, then don't just listen to me. Then ask your rabbi, should I do it? Last year I slept through the whole davening. Or last year I slept for, right through Kiddush the next day, and I missed all the meals, and I didn't even get to Mincha. You see where I'm going with this. It's beautiful to stay up learning all night if it's going to be proper learning and it's going to be a positive experience and it won't ruin the rest of your Shavuos. But if it's all shtick and it's all filled with ruining other people's Torah or even your own and not doing other mitzvos properly, then you really have to rethink whether you should or shouldn't stay up. Because just to stay up for the shtick is not the point, in my opinion. You're welcome to discuss this with your rabbi and find out, how much to push yourself. You could consider going to a late night shiur and learning till 1 in the morning with a beautiful shiur, and then getting a good night's sleep and going to davening at a normal time. You could do that, or you can wake up and daven at the early minyan with your other friends, but you don't have to just stay up for the shtick of it. The point is not to have a marathon that collapses you and doesn't work. If you have a different opinion than mine, that's okay. You're welcome to discuss this with people wiser than me. I'm just pointing out that I see people who sometimes stay up Shavuos night, and I don't know what they accomplished because they ended up schmoozing most of the night. They ended up having food every other 20 minutes and didn't do a lot of learning. So then what'd they stay up for? That's my opinion. You're welcome to discuss this with people wiser than me and or your rabbis or anything of the sort, but have a meaningful Shavuos is the point, and make sure that you do everything properly in a Torah fashion. Thanks for logging on. Thanks for listening to this little speech. And log on again tomorrow. It won't be a speech tomorrow. We'll go back to a regular halacha. Bye-bye.